found your picture in a cardboard box under old winter coats. A faded shot from senior year with a note you never wrote. The corner's bent, the date is blurred, but your eyes still look the same. I sat down on the basement floor and said your name real low. I don't know where the years went, I don't know who you became, but some names stay quiet in a man and still come back the same. You were the girl I loved in 1999, back when forever was a word we didn't mind. No last goodbye, no hallway fight, just your hand slipping slowly out of mine. I don't say your name too loud, I just say it low sometimes. You were the girl I loved in 1999. We used to park by the football field when the game lights faded down. You'd draw hearts on the fogged up glass, then wipe them with your sleeve. Your ribbon hung from my rearview mirror. All that summer, all that fall, I kept driving past your mother's house long after you stopped calling. I heard you moved 3 towns away and married someone kind. I smiled like I was happy for you and stayed quiet for a while. You were the girl I loved in 1999, back when forever was a word we didn't mind. No last goodbye, no hallway fight, just your hand slipping slowly out of mine. I don't say your name too loud, I just say it low sometimes. You were the girl I loved in 1999. I'm not trying to go back there, I know that road is gone. I just hear a certain song at night and feel 17 too long. Maybe you forgot the county fair, the bracelet made of twine, but I still feel it on my wrist when the house gets still sometimes. You were the girl I loved in 1999, not the one I lost forever, just the one I left behind. No last goodbye, no hallway fight, just a quiet little lake I learned to hide. I don't say your name too loud, I just say it low sometimes. You were the girl I loved in 1999. I put your picture back again where the old coats keep the cold. Some love doesn't ask for much, it just waits beneath the fold. I was cleaning out the old sedan on a Sunday afternoon. Found a cracked pair of sunglasses and a motel key from June. behind the registration where the tire gauge used to roll, there was a letter folded twice with your name across the fold. I sat there in the driveway with the driver's door half closed, and the smell of dust and leather brought back every road. The letter you left in the glove box was waiting all these years beside a map of nowhere and a stack of repair receipts. I never knew you wrote it, I never knew you tried to leave me one last piece of you on the passenger side. Now I'm reading every line again with the sun going down. The letter you left in the glove box still knows how to turn me around. You wrote, I hope you find this when the anger fades away, when you stop looking through the windshield for someone else to blame. There was a coffee stain in one corner and your blue ink running thin. You said you loved me even then, but didn't know where to begin. Some goodbyes slam like thunder, some just wait beneath the dash, and all the miles I drove from you came rolling back too fast. The letter you left in the glove box was waiting all these years beside a map of nowhere and a stack of repair receipts. I never knew you wrote it, I never knew you tried to leave me one last piece of you on the passenger side. Now I'm reading every line again with the sun going down. The letter you left in the glove box still knows how to turn me around. I remember that last summer, your hand outside the window, you said, don't make this harder, and I just turned the key. Maybe if I'd opened it sooner, maybe if I'd known, I wouldn't have spent half my life calling lonely roads my home. The letter you left in the glove box was softer than goodbye, folded up in silence while the years kept passing by. I never knew you wrote it, I never knew you stayed long enough to leave your heart where I'd find it someday. Now I'm sitting in that old front seat with the porch light coming on. The letter you left in the glove box says you love me all along. The letter you left in the glove box says you love me all along. I folded it back slowly and put it where it stayed. Some words don't come too late, they just wait for better days. scarf tonight in the closet by the stairs, behind a box of Christmas lights and coats we never wear. My winter coat was hanging there with dust along the sleeve. I reached inside the left-hand pocket and felt you come back to me. There was a folded movie ticket from a Friday long ago, and a receipt from Miller's Market, faded at the fold. It was old love in a winter coat pocket, waiting where the cold got in. A little piece of who we were, I forgot I meant to keep. Your handwriting on the paper, your lipstick on the sleeve. All the years I tried to lose you came back quietly. Oh, love in a winter coat pocket, still warm enough to hurt, still holding on to everything I never said in words. The street outside was turning white, like it did when you were mine. You used to laugh and pull me close at every county line. I found a peppermint wrapper and a matchbook from that bar where you said, don't let me disappear. And I said, you never will. Some winters never leave us, they just wait inside the seams between the man I wake up as and the boy I used to be. It was old love in a winter coat pocket, waiting where the cold got in. A little piece of who we were, I forgot I meant to keep. Your handwriting on the paper, your lipstick on the sleeve. All the years I tried to lose you came back quietly. Oh, love in a winter coat pocket, still warm enough to hurt, still holding on to everything I never said in words. Maybe you don't think about me when December fills the air. Maybe I'm just another name you left in another year, but I still see your breath at midnight by the grocery store light. Still feel your hand inside that pocket on the walk back home that night. It was old love in a winter coat pocket, underneath the dust and time. A folded little memory, still holding what was mine. The part of me that loved you, the part that never learned how to let a small thing go once the whole world turned. Oh, love in a winter coat pocket, still warm enough to hurt, still holding on to everything these years. You were standing by the newsstand light on a Manhattan corner in the rain, with your coat pulled tight around you and my heart saying your name. A yellow cab rolled through the crosswalk, throwing gold across the street. You laughed and said the city never gave nobody peace. I was 23 and restless. You were tired of being brave. We were just two lonely people trying not to walk away. And it was 1999, love, on a Manhattan corner, under red lights turning green, with the whole world moving past us like a movie on a screen. I should have held you closer, I should have asked you not to go, but the rain kept falling harder and I let you walk alone. 1999, love, on a Manhattan corner, still the only New York night I know. There was steam rising from the sidewalk by the deli open late. You wrote your name on my paper cup while we waited out the rain. A streetlight blinked above us like it knew we wouldn't last. You said, remember this forever, and I said, don't talk like that. Some memories don't get older, they just learn to hurt real slow. And every time I see that skyline, I'm back where I let you go. It was 1999, love, on a Manhattan corner, under red lights turning green, with the whole world moving past us like a movie on a screen. I should have held you closer, I should have asked you not to go, but the rain kept falling harder and I let you walk alone. 1999, love, on a Manhattan corner, still the only New York night I know. Maybe you found a quieter street, maybe you changed your name, maybe those Manhattan lights don't make you feel the same. But I still hear the traffic when the room gets dark and still see your face in the window glass, like I'm still standing there. It was 1999, love, on a Manhattan corner, by a deli sign half burned out. You were crying through a smile. I was too young to say it loud. I should have held you closer, I should have followed through the rain, but I watched you cross that avenue and disappear into the gray. 1999, love, on a Manhattan corner, still the only New York night I know. 1999, love, on a Manhattan corner, still the place I never let go. Now every time the city shines, I think of who we were, two hearts under Manhattan rain, and one goodbye I still carry alone. wallet split on a Tuesday night by the register light of grace. A driver's license, 2 old receipts slid out across the change. Behind a card I never used, your number came unfolded, blue pen fading at the edges, like a secret I kept holding. I stood there with my head down low while the cashier looked away, and for a second I was 22, with your voice 1 call away. I kept your number in my wallet long after you stopped calling mine, pressed behind my license in a life I left behind. I never doubted, never threw it away, just carried every word I couldn't say, right there with my name. In a worn-out piece of leather, I kept your number in my wallet forever. They turned the old pharmacy into a phone repair place. The letters on the window changed, but I still knew the shape. You wrote it on a folded map in the heat of late June. Said call me when you get lonely, and I said I'd call you soon. Some promises don't break out loud, they just wait in little seams between the man I learned to be and the boy you used to need. I kept your number in my wallet long after you stopped calling mine, pressed behind my license in a life I left behind. I never doubted, never threw it away, just carried every word I couldn't say, right there with my name. In a worn-out piece of leather, I kept your number in my wallet forever. Maybe that line don't ring no more, maybe someone else is there, maybe you changed your last name twice, maybe you cut your hair, but I still see you standing by that street light after dark, writing out your number slowly, like you were leaving me your heart. I kept your number in my wallet, even when I knew it was too late, even when the years went quiet, even when the ink turned gray. I never doubted, never threw it away, just carried every word I couldn't say, right there with my name. In a worn-out piece of leather, I kept your number in my wallet. I kept your number in my wallet forever. Tonight I put it back again, behind the man I became. Some numbers fade out slowly, but they never leave your name. Gas station sign was buzzing blue on a two-lane road outside town. Rain ran down the payphone glass, and I stood there letting you down. I had your number on a matchbook sleeve, a quarter in my hand. The whole world fit inside that booth, but I could barely stand. I dialed the first three numbers slow, then I put the receiver down. Some things sound braver in your head than they do when no one's around. There's a quarter in the payphone, and your name's stuck in my throat. There's a light across the highway where I almost let you go. I could call and say I'm sorry, I could tell you I was wrong, but the rain keeps hitting the pavement, and the night keeps moving on. A Greyhound rolled through at midnight with its windows shining black. I watched the faces passing by and wondered where you're at. Your sweater still behind my seat, with your perfume almost gone. I keep driving past the places where I should have turned around. I know you're probably sleeping now in some room I'll never see, but I still hear your last goodbye, like it's standing next to me. There's a quarter in the payphone, and your name's stuck in my throat. There's a light across the highway where I almost let you go. I could call and say I'm sorry, I could tell you I was wrong, but the rain keeps hitting the pavement, and the night keeps moving on. The operator light was blinking, there was gum stuck by the dial. I could see my own reflection looking older by a mile. If I heard your voice, I'd break down. If I didn't, I'd drive home. So I stood there with my quarter, like a man you used to know. There's a quarter in the payphone, and your name's stuck in my throat. There's a light across the highway where I almost let you go. I could call and say I'm sorry, I could tell you I was wrong, but the rain keeps hitting the pavement, and the night keeps moving on. The quarter's still in the payphone, the receiver's on the wall. Some nights don't end with goodbye, some nights don't end at all. waitress stacked the coffee cups while the neon started to fade. You were drawing circles with your thumb in the sugar on your plate. A trucker paid in wrinkled bills at the register by the door. You said we should talk tomorrow and pushed your cup away. I watched your eyes avoid the clock, I watched mine do the same. The cook was dragging trash out back and rain tapped on the pane. The diner closed at 2 and the rain came down on me. You pulled your coat around you with your keys pressed to your chest. I could see you through the window by the flicker of the sign. The diner closed at 2, but I lost you before closing time. There was pie left in the glass case, and the jukebox had gone quiet. You kept saying you were tired, and I kept trying to buy it. Your lipstick stained the coffee cup, your keys were in your hand. I tried to ask you not to leave, but I could barely stand. The cook turned off the kitchen light, the street went silver gray. You looked at me like someone who had already driven away. The diner closed at 2 and the rain came down on me. You pulled your coat around you with your keys pressed to your chest. I could see you through the window by the flicker of the sign. The diner closed at 2, but I lost you before closing time. I still remember booth 11 by the cigarette machine, your napkin torn in pieces and the coffee turning cold. If I had said it better, if I had reached for you, maybe you'd have stayed 1 minute past the diner's closing time. The diner closed at 2 and the rain came down on me. You pulled your coat around you with your keys pressed to your chest. I could see you through the window by the flicker of the sign. The diner closed at 2, but I lost you before closing time. The chairs are on the tables, the sign is dark and blue. Your cup is still by booth 11 from the night it closed at 2. climbed the stairs on the west side hall, where the paint was coming loose. Apartment 3B still had your name faded on a strip of tape. The mailbox key was in my coat from a winter I forgot, and the hallway smelled like dust and heat from the radiator's cough. I told myself I came for things, a box, a book, a frame, but every room I stepped back through still answered to your name. There was one last light in our old apartment, burning soft above the kitchen floor. I stood there quiet with my hand on the counter, like you might walk in through the door. No goodbye note, no second chance, no reason left to start it. Just one last light in our old apartment, and me still standing in the dark of it. Your blue mug was upside down beside the chipped white sink. The window stuck the way it did back when you'd laugh at me. I found a photo in the drawer from July of '99. You were leaning on my shoulder before the rent went up that far. The neighbors moved, the street got loud, the corner store changed hands, but your blue mug by the kitchen sink still stopped me where I stood. There was one last light in our old apartment, burning soft above the kitchen floor. I stood there quiet with my hand on the counter, like you might walk in through the door. No goodbye note, no second chance, no reason left to start it. Just one last light in our old apartment, and me still standing in the dark of it. I should have turned it off and left like I knew I should, but that bulb was the last small thing still trying to keep us warm. So I let it hum above my head while the evening settled in, and for a minute I almost heard you turning your key again. There was one last light in our old apartment, burning soft above the kitchen floor. I didn't pray and I didn't break, I just couldn't move anymore. No goodbye note, no second chance, no way back where we started. Just one last light in our old apartment, and me still standing in the dark of it. I locked the door and walked downstairs with the key still in my palm. The window glowed behind me, then went dark before I turned. The train station clock said 9:15 when I saw you by track 3, with a brown coat over your shoulders and a ticket in your coffee machine was humming low by the wall of faded maps. I stood there holding my suitcase, like I could still turn back. You smiled like you knew me, but not like you did before. And all the years between us were standing on that floor. It was old love at the train station clock, still moving, still standing still. Two hearts under fluorescent light, with too much left unhealed. I wanted to say I missed you, but the words stayed where they were. So I watched the minute hand move on, like I once watched you go. Old love at the train station clock, still too hard to let go. The board above the ticket line kept changing city names: Chicago, Tulsa, Baton Rouge, but mine still stayed the same. You asked me where I ended up, I said not far from here. You laughed and looked down at your shoes, like the answer disappeared. Some roads don't look broken until you see them from the past, and some goodbyes keep waiting for a train that never came. It was old love at the train station clock, still moving, still standing still. Two hearts under fluorescent light, with too much left unhealed. I wanted to say I missed you, but the words stayed where they were. So I watched the minute hand move on, like I once watched you go. Old love at the train station clock, still too hard to let go. Your train was called at 9:28, mine was running late. We talked about the weather like we didn't know the weight of every night we almost called, every letter never sent, every life we built apart and still knew what it meant. It was old love at the train station clock, under the same old yellow light. You were holding your small black suitcase, I was holding my whole life. I wanted to say I loved you, but the years were in the way. So I stood there like a younger man, watching you walk away. Old love at the train station clock, still moving, still standing still. Old love at the train station clock, I guess some clocks never will. The train station clock said 9:31 when your train pulled out of sight. I kept standing on the platform long after the red tail lights. Pulled in slow past the county line, with the dashboard clock stuck on 3. The ice machine hung by the office door, like it knew you weren't with me. A blue motel sign kept blinking out on a road nobody used. I parked beneath the broken light and sat there missing you. I had your name on a paper sleeve and a room key in my hand, but every mile I drove tonight still left me where I am, under that blue motel sign at 3 a.m. I heard your goodbye all over again. blinking down on me. I could've called, I could've turned around, but some roads don't lead back home. Under that blue motel sign at 3 a.m. I learned how quiet leaving sounds alone. Room 17 smelled like cigarettes and lemon cleaner on the floor. There was a Bible in the drawer unread, and my suitcase by the door. I laid your picture by the lamp, face down beside the phone, then watched the curtains breathe all night, like someone coming home. The walls within the world was still. A truck rolled by outside. I told myself I'd sleep it off, but sleep stayed on your side. Under that blue motel sign at 3 a.m. I heard your goodbye all over again. No slam front door, no final scene, just a tired old light blinking down on me. I could've called, I could've turned around, but some roads don't lead back home. Under that blue motel sign at 3 a.m. I learned how quiet leaving sounds alone. Maybe you're somewhere east of here, with your hair down driving fast. Maybe I'm just one more town you meant to leave in the past. But I still hear the highway breathe through the crack beneath the door, and I still keep the light on low, like you might need it once more. Under that blue motel sign at 3 a.m. I stopped pretending I was strong back then. No last red light, no movie scene, just a man in a room with the TV low. I could've called, I could've turned around, but some roads don't lead back home. Under that blue motel sign at 3 a.m. I learned how quiet leaving sounds alone. The morning came without a sound. The sign went pale in the sun. I left the key on the counter and carried what you left. The bench was warm from the afternoon. The paint was cracked and green. You stood there holding your paperback like you were waiting for me. Route 12 rolled in with its tired brakes and a driver I almost knew. I watched you turn toward the open door, but I never moved. There are things a man remembers, though he never writes them down. Like the way your hand was shaking when that bus pulled out of town. It was a love we by one bus. One step, one word, 1 second too late. I had the words right in my pocket, but I let forever wait. You look back once through the window, I still see it through the dust. All these years I've been living with a love we missed by one bus. The schedule faded in the summer sun by the soda machine. Your name was carved on the wooden post with a heart around the E. I told myself you'd call someday, I told myself I'd be fine. But every engine on a county road still sounds a little like goodbye. I've had my share of leaving, I've had my share of blame, but no goodbye ever hurt me like the one I never gave. It was a love we missed by one bus. One step, one word, 1 second too late. I had the words right in my pocket, but I let forever wait. You look back once through the window, I still see it through the dust. All these years I've been living with a love we missed by one bus. Maybe you found a better town, maybe you go by a different name, maybe you don't think of that old road or the boy who stayed the same. But I still pass that corner when the evening light turns gold, and I still hear the door hiss shut like a story never told. It was a love we missed by one bus. One step, one word, 1 second too late. I had the words right in my pocket, but I let forever wait. You look back once through the window, I still see it through the dust. I was young enough to lose you, old enough to know it was love. Now every lonely highway, every sunset, every cloud of dust takes me back to the day we had a love we missed by one bus. The bench is gone, the sign is bent, the road don't shine like it used to, but I still slow down when I pass that place, like I might run into you. Found that tape in an old shoebox under receipts and keys. The label was peeling at the corner, but I knew that writing was yours. Blue ink faded into gray, side A crossed out twice. You wrote my name beside a song, like you had changed your mind. Sat there by the kitchen light with the fridge humming low, and I turned that little plastic wheel the way we used to do. Your love was written on side B, in a song you never gave to me. Between the hiss and faded lines, I heard the girl I left behind. It wasn't loud, it wasn't clear, but I heard enough to believe. All these years I never knew your love was written on side B. The record store is a pharmacy now, the old signs painted white, but I can still see you by the window, checking tapes on Friday night. You had a sweater tied around your waist and rain caught in your hair. I had 1,000 things to say and left them all right there. I didn't know at 17 how silence grows that long, or how a tape left in a drawer could hold on to a song. Your love was written on side B, in a song you never gave to me. Between the hiss and faded lines, I heard the girl I left behind. It wasn't loud, it wasn't clear, but I heard enough to believe. All these years I never knew your love was written on side B. Played it once, then played it again until the room went still. The tape got caught, the sound went thin, but I sat there listening still. Maybe you thought I'd understand, maybe you thought I knew, but I was young and proud back then, too afraid to move. Your love was written on side B, in a song you never gave to me. Between the hiss and faded lines, I heard the girl I left behind. It wasn't loud, it wasn't clear, but I heard enough to believe. I spent half my life not knowing what you tried to say to me. Now every old cassette I find, every song that fades too soon, takes me back to that blue ink line and the love I never knew. The label's torn, the case is cracked, but I keep it where I can see. One old tape, one faded name. Your love was written on side B. The bell above the door had a tired little ring. Under posters peeling off the wall, you walk the new releases with your jacket half zipped, saying nothing good was left at all. I stood by the horizon, just killing time. You laughed and pulled me over to comedy. The carpet smelled like dust and cherry gum, and every song on the radio sounded like you to me. There was a sign that said, please rewind, by the counter near the candy rack. You wrote my name on the membership card, like we were always coming back. Saturday night at the video store, fluorescent light on the tile floor. You picked a movie from the second row. I held the case and didn't let go. We were young enough to call it forever, old enough to know it hurt. I learned what love could leave behind on a Saturday night at the video store. Your brother's car was waiting in the parking lot, with the windows fogged from the cold. He held that plastic case against your coat, like it was something worth holding close. We watched the previews in your parents' den while the clock blinked 12:03. You fell asleep before the ending came, but your hand stayed there next to me. I still remember that late fee slip, folded small inside my drawer. It had your number written on the back. I kept it till the number didn't work anymore. Saturday night at the video store, fluorescent light on the tile floor. You picked a movie from the second row. I held the case and didn't let go. We were young enough to call it forever, old enough to know it hurt. I learned what love could leave behind on a Saturday night at the video store. Now the windows are covered with paper, and the sign has lost its red. There's a nail salon where the counter was, and I hear your voice instead. No rows of tapes, no Dropbox outside, no rewind stickers on the door. Just an empty place that still remembers who we were before. Saturday night at the video store, fluorescent light on the tile floor. You picked a movie from the second row. I held the case and didn't let go. We were young enough to call it forever, old enough to let it burn. I left my heart in aisle 4 on a Saturday night at the video store. The tape ran out, the picture rolled, the credits faded soft and slow, but I still see us standing there on a Saturday night at the video store. The summer lights were humming over right field, and nobody was playing anymore. A paper cup rolled slow across the gravel by the chain link gate behind the store. You were sitting on the bottom bleacher with your sneakers in the dust. I was riding past that empty baseball field, like I had nowhere else to run. You asked me if the scoreboard ever worked. I said it quit back in '95. You smiled like that broken little number board was something still alive. Love beside the empty baseball field, where the grass grew up through the lines. You had your hair tied back with a blue ribbon. I had your name running through my mind. But we were young enough to hear forever in the crickets after dark. I met the first heart I would ever lose beside that empty baseball park. Your brother's bike was leaning by the dugout, mine was rusting near the fence. We passed a warm soda back and forth, like we had all the summer left. The radio from somebody's porch was playing some slow song through the trees. You said this town looks smaller after sundown, and I believed you easily. You wrote your name in dust on the bleacher seat, then wiped it off before we left. I watched the moon hang over center field, like it was holding its breath. Love beside the empty baseball field, where the grass grew up through the lines. You had your hair tied back with a blue ribbon. I had your name running through my mind. We were young enough to hear forever in the crickets after dark. I met the first heart I would ever lose beside that empty baseball park. Now the bleachers lean toward the wheat, and the dugout roof caves in. The old scoreboard still says nothing, but I remember what we were then. No uniforms, no crowd, no summer league, just wine where the cheers used to be. And every time I pass that field, that boy is still there inside of me. Love beside the empty baseball field, where the grass grew up through the lines. You had your hair tied back with a blue ribbon. I had your name running through my mind. We were young enough to call it something, too young to know how far. I met the first heart I would ever lose beside that empty baseball park. The lights went out one by one, the gravel road turned blue, and every summer since that